this is walking around the airplane. Now the airplane is been sitting outside. It's about to get completely detailed, but you can see the front of this airplane and just how massive it is, just how good it looks. Big, big, big airplane. 6 blades, all the props. Very, very quiet. You can see as it just takes up the whole hangar. Again, it's about to be completely washed and oxidized, waxed. It's going to be a good looking airplane when it comes and picks you up. Completely waxed up. Now, one of the maintenance guys was telling us that one of the great things about this airplane is because it was built to specs for the airlines, is that everything that's generally needed for inspections, everything's easy. So batteries, you just pop a couple things and you can look in there. All the hatches can be, you see everything's on these quick cams. So everything can be quickly looked at when it's needed. This keeps downtime, this keeps the airplane flying, this keeps things moving. So this is one of the nice things about this particular airplane. A lot of shade in the summertime over these nice long wings. They can just see kind of the size of the plane. Again, because she was an airliner, we have this is great for ventilation when it's sitting on a ramp, because you can actually open up this back door right here. So this is really nice, this part here, and this is just going into the galley, and we'll show you that a little bit more here in a little bit. All right. One of the great things about this airplane is the gears, trailing link. They say every landing on this airplane is a soft landing. You see the trailing link gear. Really, really nice. Going back around, she's just a monster of an airplane. Monster of a plane. It will fit in our hangar. It's not a problem. It's no big deal. You see, she's a lot of airplane. Here's the service door. We're gonna open that in a little bit. We'll show you. Again, all this is gonna be washed, detailed, looking good. Here's emergency exit. Again, you can see everything going right here. You can see quick inspection plates. You can look in there. And this airplane is made for the airlines, the airline specs, meaning it can take a beating and everything's fast. Quick cams on all the panels, which means when it does have an inspection, it happens really quick. All right. One of the great things about this plane I like is how low these stairs are. See how low the stairs are? You can just step right up to it. You can tell that. Then of course we have, again, all this stuff will be cleaned up. She did fly, but these open up and you have storage underneath there. All right, ground power. All right, so now we'll go inside. Okay, so one of the things that we love about this airplane is the 220 square feet for the baggage. All right, so we're gonna open this bad boy up, okay? I'm gonna climb inside. All right, now, if you can take a look, one, I'm standing up in this part of the baggage, but we also have a whole nother section of baggage in here. So this is bigger than we had in the Merlin by probably a few feet, a lot taller, and we still have all this area right here that we can mess with. So now right here on the, now, one of the cool things is if we look over here, the max baggage that we can have back here, 882 pounds. That is a ton of baggage. Almost 1,000 pounds of baggage is your max back here. So you can put a lot of baggage back here. One of the things that this airplane does not have, but it is STC'd, is you can put a door here. So if you want to be able to access the baggage from the cabin, that can be made. It's already been done, and you just have to just do it. Okay, so, but again, there's a lot of baggage department in this. A lot of L-kits that can fit back here. Okay. One of the things we love about this airplane. Here, come on closer. I want to show you some stuff about this airplane. First of all, these seats are fully reclined, completely reclined, and they just feel great. They feel wonderful. So all the seats do this. This is great about this airplane. All right, we can recline, we can kick the footstool out, we can come out, and we can move forward. So we have plenty of room. Look how much room we have. Just no elbow room. We have plenty of room around it. And it's easy because everything just goes right back in place. Also, one of the things I love about this airplane is the window shades are all internal. They're inside the glass. So they're going to stay like this for a long time. And it just gives a really nice, neat appearance. One of the other things in the exit rows, we can see here, we have tables that will fold out just like you might see in your normal airliner. They're really nice wooden tables. These chairs are huge. They're massive chairs. A lot of room. Again, I'm nearly 6 feet, and I have plenty of room here. Okay, so there's 12 seats in this airplane. A lot of room. This would be the CEO seat. Just a lot of room on this thing. So why don't we just kind of walk around? Again, I'm about 6 feet. We've got about 6'2" ceiling, so a lot of room to spread out and walk around. Now, one thing you'll notice about this airplane, the floor is level. It's a level floor. So we're losing about an inch or so, inch and a half, maybe a little bit more just in the floor. So they want to make it just like your Challengers and your really large jets as this straight floor across, which is really nice. These are heater vents down here. You might notice those. Again, the interior, the plane just flew not very long ago, so it's a little junked up right now, but it still shows really well. The leather on this, I don't see any scratches. I don't see any pit marks. I don't see anything going on with the leather on these chairs, on these seats. Everyone has a great seat in this airplane. It's not a bad seat in the house on this plane. We have our big tables. We have individual LED lights all around. WeMax, just like our airplane. Again, just a great airplane. One of the cool things is all these in this plane, seat belts, shoulder harnesses for everybody. Again, everything is in just great shape too. Wonderful shape. Okay. Now, things like these pillows, checkered, we can throw these out and make new ones very, very, very quickly. Okay. So we're just walking around. Again, 12 seats in this airplane. Okay. So we're coming all the way up to the front, and we can see there's a lot of room in here, all the way up to the cockpit, to the flight deck. Now, let's come look to the back. All right. Again, one of the things, now the seats are all stowed, but even though they're stowed, there's still plenty of room. I want you to notice how much room you have. This seat's in the stowed position. It's not kicked out. There's still probably a good 6-7 inches right here, so you're not on top of your elbow room. You're not rubbing against things. There's plenty of room in between these, so you don't have rubbage going on right here. So lots of room to walk around in this airplane. Lighting is great. I love the lighting throughout this whole thing. It's really good. Headliner. I don't see any marks, scuffs, or anything in the headliner. Great airplane. Now, this area is kind of interesting. This is back here where it gets a little bit interesting. Right now, there's nothing here. Okay. What they use this for is just other bags, other small things, maybe some golf clubs. I don't really know what they use this for. We could put something here if we needed to. We could put a coat rack back here. All right, so we have this whole area right here that we could do something with. All right, if we wanted, we could put a door right here to get into the baggage compartment if we feel like we needed that. But one thing you'll notice is the woodwork in this airplane is really, really good. If we can get close to the wood, I don't know if we can see it, but it looks really, really good. There's no chips, no marks, nothing. It looks brand new. Okay. So if we come back here, and I'll just let you pan the camera around a little bit, you can see the galley area. Now, we can put a microwave in here. We can just run the power. That's no problem. There is not power run yet, but it's something we could do. But all of our normal stuff, except that we have a lot more storage than what we have in the Merlin. Just tons of storage. Again, this was made for airliners to do their thing. All right. They actually have carts if we wanted it. We wouldn't need that. Just areas for Cokes. Just a lot of storage in the back here. All kinds of stuff. So, weighs the whole 9 yards. All right. So we can make this work however we want it to work. Okay. Now, where the camera is right now, we're going to turn around and we're going to take a look. And it's a little bit dark, but you can see we'll stick the camera back there. Or I'll sit back here first. is, yes, we do have a full toilet, full bathroom. It's got a cloak, little rack in here, sink, nice sink. It's not over the top, but it's nice. It's a nice area to do what do what you need to do. You can stand up, 100%, completely stand up in this thing. Full flushing toilet, doesn't stink. Everything here is great. I'm gonna close the door. I'll show you kind of what this looks like, if I can get it closed. Okay. All right. So really great stuff like a rear lav smoke detector back here. So just a lot of room. And what's neat about this is a lot of this stuff is out of the way. This is in the back. So you can load in the back. You can do everything you need to in the back. You don't have stuff come back here just making it an eyesore. All right, so this is the airplane. We'll turn around. You can just kind of see, again, what it looks like if we're walking back through this airplane. Again, a lot of room, okay? A lot of room in here. I cannot touch, I'm in the middle. I can't even think about touching the sides. All right, just tons of room inside this plane. In the future, when you decide to just for fun, it does have a flight attendant jump seat in it. Yes, so someone could serve you breakfast and have their own seat and not even worry about what you're doing. We looked at this earlier, cockpit door, very nice. Just a lot of room in this airplane, a lot of room. The great thing about this can be replaced. It's not bad, just maybe not your style, but all that kind of stuff is easily replaced. Notice the side panels, notice the headliner, notice the lighting. Everything's clean. It's a great looking airplane on the side. Shows really well. All right, that's all I got. Okay, I don't know if you can hear this or not, but this is the main reason, really, for Mark EV why we should buy this airplane. This is the cockpit. A lot of room in this cockpit. Plenty of room. Probably double the size of the Merlin, give or take. Lots of room. Got a lot of room right down here. Right now they have just some trash down here because the airplane just flew. But there's a lot of room. Single FMS right here. Radios. All digital. Of course, your throttles, speed, brakes. If we turn around, it's probably gonna be a little dark, hard to see, but you have your cockpit jump seat right here. You have a full door right back here that closes, doesn't lock. Lots of windows. Right now the shades are up. They have shades that go on that Velcro up here to keep the sun off of everything. The cockpit's very easily laid out. Of course, it's all digital. We have all of our instrumentation right here. One of the cool things about this airplane is, if we can figure it out, is this tells us all about our systems, all the different systems in it. If we want to know about our hydraulic system, we can look here. Our engines, we can look here. Our fuel, we can look here. And then keep going. These are standby instruments. Here we have our CAS, our crew alerting system. Digital readouts of all our engine parameters. This is the CAS system. It's telling us what's going on. So the airplane's talking to us. It's telling us about our trims and where things are at. Tells us all the kind of different information that's going on, and these pages will probably just go for days if you needed to. Of course, full standby or full dual instrumentation on the other side for the first officer. This is a standard flight control unit to run the autopilot. Very standard, very airline-like. It's up here so that both pilots can control it. So it's really nice. Coming down the stack, obviously we have our radios. This is all this, they're digital. Very nice. This is our FMS, flight management system. These are backups to showing what is going to be displayed on these TV screens, these EVIS. And then we just continue to go back. We already kind of saw that. Everything going on over here. So a lot going on in this airplane. Great looking flight deck. Lots of room, lots of elbow room. As you can see, there's plenty of room in here. And these seats, they will come way, way back. So there's just a lot of room in this area.